What is going on, you guys? It's Boosted here, and today we're going to be working on the BMW. So, a lot's been kind of done to the Beamer. Not a lot. Actually, not a lot has been done to it. I don't think I never even posted when I picked up this BMW. So, yeah, this is my 335i. The previous owner was actually Emra's, and he sold this car to me. He actually full bolt on and upgraded the turbos, but yes, I've had it for almost a year and a half now, and I've been driving it around, but I think it has some maintenance to do. So by maintenance, I've had this car and I moved here to my ranch, and then I left it parked on that corner, and just with time the injectors got clogged. So when I tried to start up the car, it had a misfire code, and I went ahead and upgraded my Race Precision Raceworks coil kit. It's a lot more better than, the OEM coil packs, and I still got the problem. So I started getting the injector code, and I should have known that it was injectors. First off is because when I would go to up these mountains by San Jose and go up the hills, I would get an injector cut every single time when I keep running up the hill. And I kept turning off the car and turning it back on to run it again, and I just kept pushing the car like that. And it also doesn't even have a proper tune. It has an MHD Stage 2 Plus, and with the pure Stage 2, well, the upgraded turbos, because I do not know what kind of turbos they are, it just dumps a lot of fuel into the system, which causes my catch can to mix with fuel and oil, and that's a big issue as well. So the reason I'm going to work on the BMW today is because on Tuesday I'm going to pick up my Index 12 injectors. They are bigger injectors for the BMW, and yes, the ones I currently have are Index 7s, very small injectors. So with the Index 12s, I should get this thing data logged and tuned and make it run on 91. Enough said, let's get to work and work on the Beamer. Those are the coilpacks I just recently upgraded, probably around a week ago, and I'm going to go ahead and disassemble it and remove my injectors on each one. Alright, to work on these, I'm going to remove my clips I added onto these. That's done. Ow, fuck, that hurt. Now that the race packs are out, I'm gonna go ahead and continue onto fuel injectors, or maybe remove these, but I don't think they're gonna be in the way, so should be good. I should remove the fuel injectors now. So now I'm unplugging all the plugs for the injectors. I'm unplugging the harness out of the injectors actually, and I already done 4, so 2 more to go. God damn. Anyways, had to get my special E10 socket because the plate that's down there needs an E10, and I didn't want to strip it with any other sockets I have. So yeah, German for you. You have to go ahead and get some extra spicy sockets. So I'm gonna go remove my fuel lines and then remove the block off plate, and there you go. Alright, so I numbered my plastic cart 1 through 6, that way I could put each section, like each fuel line to each section, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way back. Tidy left loose. Oh shit. So I guess these didn't hold any fuel, so maybe these injectors are leaky. This one actually holds fuel, so this one might be good, but either way I'm throwing them away. I'm just trying to diagnose the problem with the injectors. This one didn't hold any. This one holds fuel, these didn't hold any fuel, so this one actually poured hella fuel all over down there, but no worries. So here's the first one. It saved it, didn't strip the threads or anything. I actually just yanked it from the top of this tip here. So no issues at all. So when they say copy the code for each cylinder, they mean copy this barcode right here. to coat it. I guess the second one's a leaky injector, and that's not good. That's why I'm gonna do my oil change on my oil pan, because the catch end got mixed with fuel and oil, and that means my oil pan must have it has to be thin because fuel mixed with oil, and that thins out the oil, which is bad for the motor. So yeah, I gotta go ahead and check that out as well. All right, so I did my own creation. For those that don't have a freaking slide hammer puller, injector puller, I'm gonna go ahead and do it this way. I put a nut halfway through with the injector, and then the other side I put the threads for a bolt. And because I simply have that type of stuff in my shop, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab my handy dandy hammer, put this across like this, and smack it. I'm gonna get a bigger one just to have a firm grip. A little bit of friction should come out. Not too hard, but. It's coming out. Boom, voila. Simply unbolt it, and unbolt this one, and voila, my threads are saved. Ta-da, nice good threads. Now for the next one. All right, all the injectors are finally loose. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for the other ones tomorrow if they arrive. I think I'm gonna go ahead and fiddle with the bracket mounts on my coil packs, because when I put it down like this is how it fastens, flat like this. As you can see, my wire sticks out more, and this puts a lot of stress, binding stress onto this wire. So what I'm gonna try to do is try to have this more angled up like this. That way when I have them upwards, I could just plug in like this with more ease, and it wouldn't stress the wire too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to bend it. All right, as you can see, instead of bending this tab or cutting and welding, I'm gonna go ahead and bend these, because it looks like it does make the clearance when I mount these on there. Voila. So I'm gonna go ahead and bend these more higher, and it should give me the clearance that I want and need. So all right, this one's a little more delicate, so I gotta bend from here and here. All right, so now I bend the bracket. As you can tell right here, they look more straight up, and there's a lot less stress onto the wire. It's a lot more straight. The best part is that now that I have this whole bracket bent upwards now, I can actually work with the injectors like this without having to remove the whole bracket. So I think that's good, because say I'm in a track or somewhere, or I end up clogging an injector, I can simply remove the fuel lines and pull one out without having to disassemble the whole coil pack kit. So yeah, makes ease of installation even better for me. All right, so I got my injectors now, and it looks like he didn't even put padding in here. So hopefully nothing got damaged in here. And let's go ahead and open it. All right, so I got the injectors. As you can see, they are index 12s. I could even focus on that. And they have a different design than my other ones, as you can tell right here. But no worries, it should fit right in with no problems. The only thing I have to question is they look pretty aged. They say they were 30K mile injectors, yet these ones still look in better condition. My injectors look better condition than this one. It just looks like they cleaned the bottom piece. But yet the grommet would have been pretty bad shape as well. It has some heat cycle onto there too. Mine aren't as bad, but you know, it's a risk that you pay for instead of buying new ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and install them and see how it goes. All right, so before I installed all those injectors, I wrote the codes down, and now I'm plugging each line little by little. As you can see, I kind of found a tricky way how to slip those brackets in. I simply just put the brackets inside, and these little brackets, and then there's the bolt that holds them, but I just slipped those in. I pulled my finger towards the mounting hole, and then I shoved the bolt in, and then I just did hand tight because they just asked for 10 foot-pounds of torque, and you don't want to go anymore because this is an aluminum head, and if you strip that bolt, you're pretty much screwed. So yeah, 10 foot, it's hand tight, and then I should plug in the lines, plug in the harnesses, and start this bitch right up. That just about wraps it up. Check it out. Everything's all plugged in and ready to go. This thing's about to be alive again. Can't freaking wait. Left the keys in my room, so I'll be right back. So as you can see behind me, the Beamer is driving. Well, it's drivable now. Just gotta go ahead and coat the injectors and then tune it. I should finally get this thing tuned. The big difference here of it all is that as soon as I installed the injectors and these coil packs, this engine a year ago would vibrate very bad. It would be vibrating like this. Not too crazy, but subtle. And I thought that was normal for these engines because this is my first time having an N54. Once I install these injectors, the injector noise is gone. And now it's purring like a kitty. Look at that. Pretty fucking sick. And the response is like amazing. Check it out. Look at that, pretty damn good. Well, you guys, after going out and getting my injectors coated, car still runs pretty strong, but it is weird. When I got my tires installed, I tried to start it up, and it's struggled to start for a good while. Not for a good while. Let's just say like 1, 2, 3, and then it started up. So hesitation, that's for sure. But other than that, this car runs stronger. So I'm still gonna go with the data log. It's just I gotta look into those injectors. Ran good before it was coated, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna run good again with the coated part of it. But other than that though, I have installed my tires. They're Federals SS's in the front and Firehawk wide oval Indy 500 tires in the back. I just did a dig, first gear, and tires don't seem to be existing in first gear, except for, let's say second gear starts pulling pretty damn good. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the oil change. But first I'm gonna go let it cool down. And well, I opened my oil cap, and I'm going down here now. And I cracked the oil drain bolt. I'm currently draining all my oil. It's pretty black. It's only had 3K miles, but I'm pretty sure it's been mixing with gasoline, so it's not too good. But luckily, the engine's hot, so that's a good thing because it thins the oil and makes everything drain fully. Therefore, I could just add the oil that it needs and I should be good. All right, so I finally capped the oil cap. Now to drain some oil. That's pretty much it. Let's get to it.